Good morning, everyone. It's Sherry. Today I am going to make a card, and I'm going to show you how I emboss with stencils. And when I went and checked this, it fit on these plates that I don't have to worry about them being squished or anything. So I'm going to go through it and show you with the platform. I did test it and everything of what I'm doing. But first I'm going to cut my pattern out, because if I put the detail on it with the embossing of it, and then I can try to cut it, it flattens the embossing out. It's not like a true embossing, but it does show the detail. And then I think I'm gonna, once I have it embossed, I'm gonna try to keep it stuck on here and then just blend color into it to add more depth on it. So first I took this Park Lane pastel paper. I'm gonna make a 5x7 card, and this is cut at 4.5 by 6.5. And then I took this gardenia paper, it's first edition, and I cut this at 4.75 by 6.75. So that's going to be like on my background of it, and then I'm going to have this lay on top. So what I decided that I wanted to do is, this is such a cute set, and I did not try this one yet, but it creates that aperture in the center, and you can, it's by Crafter's Companion, the Gemini, and you can make it that it has the hearts or this, or you can make it just with the leaf pattern or both the butterflies and on the side. But I'm gonna do it like this because I'm thinking to make this pattern, you're gonna have to turn your paper and you're gonna have a rough side on one, and same way with the butterflies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm taking my A plate, the B plate, and I'm going to take the cutting plate one that I have marked up already, C, and I'm going to lay my paper down, and I'm going to figure out where I want to put this on the paper. And I'm definitely going to have it going like this. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to have it go like this. Oh, I did not see that. Oh, yeah, it does fit. Okay. All right. All right. So let me kind of judge. And I know it's going to probably do like I did with when I did the dragonflies the other day. And I'm gonna have to snip it too, but they need tape down because of moving on the plates. With diamond press, you kind of pinch it with the folders. These can, unless you have a magnetic to hold it, and I just wanted to show you that it will cut these thin set dies. This Lilac Shimmer. I'm going to get the name right this time. And I'm going to lay my one that I'm not cutting into, which is my purple plate, and I'm going to put that there. So I am not having any problems with mine. I've seen some people are having problems with their Scout not cutting, and I don't know. I didn't get a Scout. I only wanted like I told you before, the Platinum 6, because I wanted something to fit my paper molds to make flowers and everything. And mine's cutting perfectly fine with everything going on. And okay. And this, like I said, I'm not having no problems with it. And it's cutting beautifully. See that? Very nice. Now I'm going to pop out these, but I'm gonna snip it. I'm gonna snip it right in here because I want to keep the heart shape. And then I'm gonna snip it down here. That way it keeps it open. But I want to keep cleaning this out to make sure I have all the pieces popping out. And I don't know if anybody got this, or you know, if you were getting it, and if you're having any problems with the the lavender or lilac shimmer. I gotta remember to keep telling myself this, lilac shimmer, because it reminds me of lavender. That's why I keep saying it. And our granddaughter has her puppy named Lavender, and just keep thinking I gotta say lilac, lilac. So that's how I wanted to cut this out first. Okay, so I'm gonna dump this in the trash. And what I want to do is I want to show you how I layered it, but I'm going to show you also the way I'm layering it to emboss with that stencil. So I found that I took the A and the B. Let me flip it around here. The A and the B platform. Then I took E, and this is like the rubbery silicone one. And then I took this is that fun foam that's in the kids section and has an adhesive on it. I told you I made flowers, I made little hats with it, and I'm just using this as my next layer to put down. And what I want to do first is I want to figure out how I want to lay this pattern on here, and I'm going to make sure that I'm covering it up, but I'm going to tape it, because once I finished embossing it, I want to just blend a little peach color into it. So I'm hoping this won't affect it either, because I didn't tape the piece that I sampled with, but we'll see. Okay, so you make sure that you have the silicone, the fun foam down. Now, if your machine seems like it, because it could be calibered, that it's down, the rollers are down low, or don't force it. Take out and just build up shims with, and use your foam, but build up paper shims that it will go through, because it will probably damage the machine. But this ran through really nice. So as you can see that I have the pattern there. Then I'm taking plate C and the cutting plate and putting on top of that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through, and it doesn't give any give to it. And I'm just going to run it back through, because it's not that it is pressing really hard to crank or anything. I probably could put another shim underneath it. But I was so pleased to see that Diamond Press stencils fit on this. Now, did it? Yes, it did show a little detail. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on, and I'm going to get, let me close this up. I'm going to get some ink and some kind of like, I'm not sure, do I want to use, maybe I'll go with a pinky. the pink here. And these are the Versamark chalk. And this is just a regular makeup brush that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and it works just as good as those other brushes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start blending it in through here, and I just take it in swirly motions. And I know it's going to go over the butterfly too. I might run it through the machine again after I get done putting the ink on. I'm debating here on this because I want to see how once I get the tape off, because when I ran it through, it was kind of, it didn't push as much, but I didn't want to put too much pressure on it. But the foam does give a lot. So I'm wondering maybe, you know, if I do another piece of foam, which I could do, and that's why I taped this, so my piece of paper will stay attached to the stencil, and I don't have to worry about that shifting on me neither. I'm going to go a little bit darker on all the edges here. And this is something I had done it with my marquise, but I couldn't use a big stencil. I had to use the smaller ones that Diamond Press had. And I just love the stencils that Diamond Press is making. And this is from this one is from the 2003 Valentine Mixed Media Auto Ship. And I just keep my stencils in the silk screens and just label it like this. So that way I know. Okay. Let me pick this up a little bit to see how it looks. It did add a little bit of color. Let me just blend it a little more around the edge here, all the way up, to create more depth on it. And I do think I'm gonna add another piece of foam to try it also. So let me go grab another piece of foam, and I'm gonna lay that to clean off, and then show you what it does. So I'm gonna try 2 pieces of foam on it, because it did add a little dimension on it. But I just want it a little bit deeper. So I'm gonna stick them on top of each other. I'm gonna put the stencil on top of there with the paper in between the 2 pieces of foam, and the cutting plate C on top of all that. And I'll let you know if it seems like it's, wait, let me pull this back a little bit. It's going through, but it is kind of tight, but it did go through, and it rolled smoothly. So maybe it was that I did need 2 pieces. And you see how I like buckled my foam, but it's still, it put a little bit of print in here and didn't damage anything of my machine or the fun foam. So I'm gonna peel this off. Oh, I can definitely see, yes, it definitely embossed it more. Can you see that? Hang on, let me, but the tape, but this is the back side, so it doesn't really hurt that it did that. It's tearing the back of the paper, but that will be glued down, so we'll be good shape here. But just wanted to show you. Can you see how it embossed it like 3D? And it just gave it that dimension. And then by adding a little bit, this was textured linen too. So I can still pop up the wings on the butterflies on this. And they'll also have a little bit of dimension of the roses. There you go. So this was a simple way to show you, you know, that if you don't have embossing folders and you want to sample with the stencils and everything, I have to clean this one off also because this is washable. But yeah, that will work good. Let me clean this off. I just want to clean my mat off, and before I put my card on again. And this was just rubbing alcohol that I wipe on my silicone mat, that I do stenciling on. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take a 5x7 card, and I'm going to place this paper on top of it. I'm going to just glue everything flat. I'm going to take this and stick there. And yeah, I found out that it's an easy way to emboss. And if there's like a stencil that you really love, like the Sunray one that Diamond Press has also, I really love that one too. So I'm gonna have it open this way. I just want to double check. And I want to center it like that. Go down. And then I want to put this on top for dimension. And actually I could, but this paper is thin too, but I could put dimensional foam on it to protrude it up a little. Maybe I'll do that. And or not. Can't find. I don't want to use my real wide. Yeah, I do. Okay. So I'll just take this along the bottom. You could also make this a shaker card. That would have been cute too. If I would have put an acetate on the back of it and made it a shaker card. But I'll just, you know, I want one more across here. Well, let's run this first this way, because this one's thinner and I don't have to worry about it. Sorry if my head got in the way. But this one might be the butterfly. I have to watch the butterfly showing, because that's close to the edge there. I want to watch. Put it up here a little bit. This way the card is a little bit away. There we go. And like I said, it's an easy way to work with the stencils because it's like a hard plastic and the foam like falls in the cracks. As you can see, it came out more like three-dimensional. If the stencil would have had more detail, well, this did have pretty much detail on it with the roses and everything, but if it had like bubbles or something, and bubbles within bubbles or whatever, that would have been really added too. Now I have to center myself in here. There we go. And I want to pop that wing up a little bit again. I have the butterflies in the back. And then I did 3 colors to kind of blend in with them too, which I'm just going to glue throughout. There. I don't know, what do I want to do here? You have this one come over here like this. Yeah. Whoops. I gotta put more adhesive on that so it holds it better. It's been hot in my craft room. I'm gonna put this one up here. Maybe I'll put this one on top of him. Or should I put him on top of here? Yeah. So he's more dimensional. Like that. All right. And then for the sentiment, I think I'm going to use Tim Holtz Iology. And I like this one. No beauty shines better than that of a good heart. But I'm gonna split it. Put it up here. I'm going to split it here, put this one in here, or put it up here, and then the good heart down here. And I can take my black marker, or these are watercolor pen with the fine tip, just go underline here, just for a little character on here. There we go. And that's how simple it was, as you can see, to make 3D from an emboss folder. The embossing folders, not embossing, stencils. I'm sorry, the stencils. But yeah, so give it a try and like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody liking. It's helping me so much by liking and that. And leave a comment if you would like to see something else. This is something that I do with the stencils. Like I said, I only had my Marquee and my Tangerine, and I've done it with the Fun Foam before. And now that I have the Lilac Shimmer, this is more convenient. I mean, I did use my my Marquees. They're both right here by my side. They're both my babies, I should say. But thanks. Come on back and let's do more crafting together. All right. See you all later. Bye-bye.